Welcome to the Study Abroad once again. Over 1,000 people apply to the same school, the same course, the same work, on the same position as you. Therefore, you need to really stand out in the whole application process. There are so many things we overlook in the application process, and one of such is the CV or the resume. Oftentimes, you might have the best of experiences, but your CV is not appealing enough. That is why in today's video, we are going to show you how to write aesthetically pleasing CV so that anyone who picks your CV will automatically put you to the next stage of the application process. Before I discovered this massive tool, I was paying around €3 per page for each of my CVs or resumes. And personally, I have really benefited from this tool because through this tool that I designed a very appealing CV, I have been able to successfully gain admission to a training program as well as got employment. Therefore, I want you to stay tuned to the last minute of this video where we are going to go through how to use this tool very successfully. First of all, you need to go to Canva website and log in with your details. As you can see, I've already logged in with my NYTK brand. Canva is one of the tools that has so many functions, but don't be distracted. Just focus on what we are going to do today. As you can see, you can use it for virtually anything with design. But today, we are going to use it for doing our resume. Just go to the search button here and type in resume. Over 11,000 templates are available for resume. Just go through them and see which of them you can use. Some of the templates are for the pro account. When you see, for example, the crown logo, then that means you need a pro access in order to get this. The same way, when you see one with euro sign here, that it means the template contains certain elements that you have to pay. It's not all the elements you have to pay, but certain elements within the template are subject to payment. A template without anything means it is absolutely free to use. You can just go through the over 11,000 templates available here and choose one. For example, I can just choose this, and when I choose this, I can just go and customize this template. If you are new to Canva, you can increase the page view from this percentage here. You can just increase it to 50%. What we chose contained a paid element, so you can see that the picture here has the Canva watermark. But we can just delete it and we are good to go. I can now go to, let's say, uploads. I can go to my computer, pick any image. For in this case, I can pick my Study Abroad logo and come and put the logo here. I can change my name here and write Ama Ghana. And the type of school or the type of work that I intend to apply, I also write it here. You can change the font. If you think this font is not good for you, you can change the font style. You can also change the font size by increasing or decreasing from this place. You can also change the font color if you want to. The next section is the About Me, where I can write anything that I want to write. For example, I can write about a research-oriented candidate with a lot of research goes across the discipline of machine learning, natural language processing, and AI. Here you can input your contact details, your email address, your website, and any other information. Remember that these places, you can delete them if you want to. For example, if you want to delete this, you can just delete it. If you think you don't need this fancy thing, you can just delete it and make it simple like that. But if you need it, you can just maintain it as well. And you go to your education background and write your education background. I can mention my universities, I can mention the program I did, and my GPA if I want to. Next is my experiences, where I can write my experiences I've gathered throughout my journey in the academic field. Each of these texts have boxes. So you just click on the box and then you can modify. If you want to delete the whole box, there's a delete button here and you can just pick it off. My email address nytkbrand@gmail.com. There is also the analytical point here. As you can see from here, the skill sets have been weighted. So here you can indicate the level of proficiency of your skills. If in the case of this, my analytical and problem solving skills is 90%, I can change that. And to change that, all that I have to do is to click on this. If I click on this, then the progress bar would appear on the left side, as you can see on the screen. And with the progress bar, I can just indicate how much percentage fits me in terms of my analytical and problem solving skills. So if I say, let's say I'm 63%, as you can see from here already, it has already reduced to 63%. So I can change it to, let's say, 80%. I can also slide it this way. If I want, I can slide it this way. Or better still, I can just type it here. I can just type it here and automatically it covers. So you can see that I've now changed my analytical and problem solving skills to 80%. Same way I can do for communication, ability to work in multiple projects, and any other skill that I have, I can put it here. But I can, for example, delete my address here, the shape upward somewhere here, and then bring the text in it. The same way I can bring the other skill sets closer to the page. With this, I have other spaces to include other skills that I want to add. So you can see we have designed this very attractive CV using Canva. Let's talk a bit about CV. No, CV is the first thing that employers or schools are going to. You see, you are not there to tell the school about who you are, and your CV is going to speak much about you as an individual. And statistically, the average employer spends only 30 seconds in reading your CV. You need to make sure that your CV entails a lot and entails very relevant information. Usually, 2/3 of the A4 sheet are always seen at a glance. And that is the point that when employers see it, or the universities or professors see it, they are either motivated to read more about the CV or trash it. So my advice is that, of course, the contact is important. These things are important, but I would personally think that let your skills come up there. In the first half of the paper, let your skills be there. In this way, you could see that 2/3 of the paper, you could see that the prospective employer or the supervisor is able to have a glance about my skills, my top skills, and my experiences and my educational background. And importantly, what I stand for, my profound statement I've made about myself. These are some of the small tricks that you need to incorporate in your CV writing. Because trust me, they have received thousands of CVs, and thus your CV needs to stand out. If your CV is boring and the content is good, the probability that it might be dumped is very high. Just take these small things into consideration. It might help you to secure funding, it might help you to get admission, and it might help you to gain your dream job. Thank you for this video that we have gone through how you can successfully use Canva to design a very appealing resume for yourself. If you have any other ways of designing the CV, just put them down in the comment section so that it will help other people as well. Thank you very much for today, and until our next video, peace out.